And so, hello, welcome to today's information session. We're going to go over some introductions to our team and our project, and then we'll move on to the details of different free services that are available to cultural organizations in California through the Ready or Not project. There will be time for questions at the end, and you can ask questions as we go. You can share what you're working on. If we've already visited you and you've made progress on your disaster plan or want to share updates to us, we're happy to hear about those too. And before we jump right in, I'd like to acknowledge that the Northeast Document Conservation Center's Ready or Not Cultural Heritage Disaster Preparedness Project is funded by the state of California through grants administered by the California State Library. As you guys are introducing yourselves in the chat, I'd like to share some introductions from our team before we tell you more about the project. My name is Hillary Ellis. I am the lead emergency preparedness consultant. My background is in art conservation. I work from Carlsbad in San Diego County.
Hi, I'm Özge Gençay Üstün. I'm the lead for training programs for the Ready or Not project. My background is in art object conservation, and I work from Los Angeles.
Hello, my name is Celeste Knight, and I am the Outreach and Travel Coordinator with the project. My background is in communication, museums, and museum education, and I am currently in my home office in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I'll pass it over to Caroline.
Sorry about that. My name is Caroline Weiler. I am part of the Ready or Not consultation team, and I am based out of Sacramento.
Hello, my name is Jason Partita. I am an emergency preparedness consultant. My background's in exhibits. I'm based out of Merced and Merced County, that's Central California.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julie Bly-DeVere. I'm one of the emergency preparedness consultants. My background is in museum collections management and curation, and I work out of Mountain View in Santa Clara County.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Holbrook. I'm also an emergency preparedness consultant with the Ready or Not project. My background is as a collection manager and registrar services. I currently am in the Santa Clara area, in the Bay Area of California.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mario Anthony Gallardo. I am one of the emergency preparedness consultants for the Ready or Not project. My background is in academic libraries and archival studies. I'm working currently from the city and county of Los Angeles.
Hey everyone, my name is Megan Derrickson. I am a consultant on our training team, so I'm primarily doing some disaster plan coaching and some workshops around the state. My background is primarily in archives and preservation, and I am located in Santee, which is in San Diego County.
Hey everyone, my name is Sarika Ramaswamy. I'm a consultant on our training team, just like Megan. So that means that I work on teaching our workshops and helping organizations write disaster plans. And my background is in archives and media archives. And I currently work out of LA County. I think I'll pass it back on to you, Hillary.
Thanks. So NEDCC Northeast Document Conservation Center's California Ready or Not Disaster Preparedness Project offers a number of free services for cultural heritage organizations to help address the need for disaster preparedness and emergency management for buildings, collections, and staff. The Ready or Not project was funded with $3.14 million from 2022 to 2025. And so for the first 3 years, we were generously offering free emergency preparedness consultations across the state. And this year, California State Library continued to support our project with an additional $1.7 million. This allows Ready or Not to expand our services and continue the established on-site disaster preparedness consultations through May of 2026, and also offer new services. In 2020 and 2021, the California State Library shared the results of the California Cultural Collections Protection Survey. In the report, only 45% of libraries had a disaster plan that was written and included the collections response and salvage. And for historic societies and cultural centers, that number is even lower. Just 23% have written disaster plans for collections. Prior to 2021, 55% of libraries surveyed said that they had updated their disaster plan every 5 years. And so as our team has completed over 425 consultations in California, we have found that very few libraries have updated their plans since 2021 in the past few years, mostly because of the disruption of the pandemic, but also because of the lack of staff capacity after reopening. The cornerstone of our project is to provide free emergency preparedness assessments for organizations. As we continue into the 4th year of the project, the team of 6 consultants have visited over 425 organizations, and you can see those on this map, and we've discussed disaster preparedness with them. And the organizations include archives, museums, libraries, historical societies, tribal nations, county clerks, public art collections, cultural centers, state historic parks, national parks, university cultural departments, community organizations, outdoor art installations, and missions and diocese collections, wildlife association libraries, botanical gardens, and you can see this interactive map if you visit the California State Library website. Each of those red dots represents one of our visits, and you can see the name and when we visited them. Our funding from California State continues through May of 2026, and so there's still time for a free consultation if you haven't been visited yet. Our goal is to reach at least 100 more organizations this year, and you can go to our website at nedcc.org/CA-ready. You can use the Learn More About Consultations button. It allows you to complete the Google form, and that Google form is just a few questions. It helps us to contact you and let us know if you want a half day or a full day visit. You can also indicate if you need several days for multiple buildings or locations under one parent organization. So that's pretty common when we talk to people at a county library district, for instance, or a large university with more than one site. And you can also tell us what level of help you might need with writing or creating your disaster plan. So that's new on that Google form now. So what to expect? Before the consultation, you receive email from Celeste Knight, our outreach and travel coordinator. It helps you with confirming a date and getting you set up. We finalize the agenda and ask you to complete a pre-visit questionnaire. You'll need to coordinate with your staff that might be involved in disaster planning. So maybe that's your administrative staff or IT department or facilities, and especially your collections staff. And if it's just 1 or 2 people that are available for the day of the consultation, that's okay too. So on the day of the site visit, our emergency preparedness consultant meets with the organization's staff and volunteers, and the consultation includes an interview and discussion with questions about current practices for emergency preparedness. So how prepared are you now? We also ask about how your museum handled past incidents, if you've ever gone through having a burst pipe or a flooded basement or a wildfire evacuation. So in the second half of the visit, the staff and our emergency preparedness consultant do a building walkthrough of the whole museum site, the outdoors and inside, and we look at building-wide emergency systems and collections care from the perspective of risk mitigation and disaster planning. So it's a fresh set of eyes and a different perspective from how you might see your own museum. As the day concludes, we try to offer some initial thoughts and suggestions. About 2 weeks later, the consultant sends the assessment report along with the templates and resources you need to develop your own disaster plan. And you can use your report to apply for grants, to advocate to leadership, and to address identified issues and handle the recommended actions. And we hope the assessment report is a good starting point for your whole team to get together and write a disaster plan. After the consultation, our team hears feedback from project participants, and one example said, "We've already placed barriers between window blinds and collections facing direct sunlight. We've requested a carpenter to check for any shelving not tethered to the wall. Almost all items are now on pallets with risers, and we will soon be ordering bungee cords as well as relative humidity and temperature data loggers. The incident report notebook was a great idea, which we have retroactively instituted. And this was a great experience for all of us. So for us, it's exciting to see when the assessment report is used like a checklist of mitigation actions that you can take to improve facilities, protect collections, and help the organization be better prepared for the next disaster incident.
Finally, with the Ready or Not project, our goal is to help you write your disaster plan. One of the templates we send after the site visit is this pocket response resource. This is for organizations who need a very brief portable plan. For participants in Ready or Not, we provide free assistance with completing this plan, filling in information for your city, county, and regional emergency responders. This support can be offered over email or on Zoom or team meeting. The second type of template we offer is a table of contents with annotations that can help you complete a disaster preparedness binder. This plan is more in-depth and has your institutional information, emergency contacts, response and recovery procedures, facilities information, and supplies and services. This template may be more appropriate for organizations that are mid-sized or have complex collections which need more documentation. We are expanding the Ready or Not project to help participants with writing or updating a disaster plan. This is done one-on-one via online meetings. The consultant can help you to create or update a pocket response resource or a full disaster plan, depending on your organization's needs. This is a free service and is offered in two different ways. First is full-service disaster plan writing. A Ready or Not consultant and a staff member from your organization meet in a 30-minute Zoom meeting to discuss the needs of the organization. This is a comprehensive service where the consultant writes your disaster plan for you. You provide the requested content or documentation for the consultant to compile. After completion of the disaster plan, both parties meet on Zoom or email to discuss the plan and make final edits. The second option is coaching for disaster plan writing. This service also starts with a 30-minute Zoom meeting to discuss the needs of the organization. Based on the meeting, the consultant will guide and coach you through the process of completing your organization's disaster plan. For example, the consultant may help you establish a timeline or may assign a to-do list with deadlines. You or your staff members then work on the organization's disaster plan on their own by gathering information and compiling it. Regular check-ins keep your momentum going, and if you wish, the Ready or Not consultant can review your plan when you are finished. To request assistance with your disaster plan, go to nedcc.org/CAReady and click the blue consultation button, or email lcrusor@nedcc.org. Participants in Ready or Not will receive a free subscription for 1 year to the D-Plan Arts Ready online emergency preparedness tool. If you are already a subscriber, you can have your subscription extended by 1 year, paid for by the project. D-Plan Arts Ready is a software tool that is designed to work on your laptop or your phone. It stores your disaster plan documents in cloud storage so you can access them from anywhere. There are 5 modules as listed on this slide. The Guides and Resources module includes a curated library of annotated resources, links, and tools for preparedness and response. And it is possible to export or print your disaster plan elements for when technology is down. Please contact us to get your coupon code for the free subscription. Ready or Not emergency preparedness consultants encourage staff, especially those who work with collections, to seek salvage and recovery training. For the years of 2025 and 2026, Ready or Not is offering 14 free in-person full-day workshops on emergency preparedness and response. As of today, we have held 3 workshops in Sacramento, San Diego, and Eureka. The workshops include hands-on salvage of wet collections, including formats like books and paper, photographs, AV media, and other materials. Ready or Not workshops will also provide travel reimbursement for attendees. NEDCC's Preservation Training page lists all upcoming workshop dates and locations. You can also visit the webpage to find out about webinars and other online trainings we are offering. If you are unable to attend a workshop, Ready or Not will also provide training online at the end of 2025 and 2026. We will offer an instructor-led online training that covers some of the same topics as the in-person workshops. This course will be offered through NEDCC's training hub and will consist of meetings with instructors and self-guided study during a 4-week period. There will also be an on-demand course on disaster planning available to any cultural heritage organizations in California, and we'll launch some short videos on emergency preparedness topics that will be publicly available online. We will make announcements as these trainings become available, and you can also check the CA Ready webpage for more information. With the Ready or Not project extended through 2025 and into 2026, there is still time to sign up and schedule a consultation for an emergency preparedness assessment site visit and to request assistance with writing your disaster plan. You can do this by visiting our webpage at nedcc.org/CA-ready and using the blue buttons to request consultations and to learn about training opportunities. Our team is excited to work with cultural collections throughout California and to offer these free emergency preparedness services. To get updates, please follow us on LinkedIn and contact us using the email address on the screen. Thank you.
So we're happy to answer questions if anyone's here that wants to know more about any part of the project.